what are the other things that you do to help executives or leaders be more efficient? One is asynchronous communication. Give me a couple that are kind of your top three.
Other than asynchronous communication?
Yes.
Yeah. So project management is, it might sound like an obvious one, but I think a lot of people just don't really do it the right way. So having the goal of project management, or the way that project management systems are set up, in my opinion, is to really provide a lot of transparency. I call it radical transparency, because it eliminates micromanagement, allows people to really focus on what they're doing, and also to work in the style that they work. And so in a concrete example, again, tools are not the key here, but I happen to have preferences. I like a tool called Trello. And mostly that's because it really focuses on a Kanban setup. So you can use any tool you want, but I'm really a big believer that the Kanban style of project management is the only way that works for human beings. And that's where you have lists that represent phases. You can do it with whiteboard and post-it notes if you want, but there needs to be dynamism to it. There needs to be the ability to communicate in that place where the work is happening. You need to have one owner of every task. You need to have deadlines that are clear and don't just sit statically. So there's sort of a number of facets there, but really having a solid project management setup really cuts through a lot of the overwhelm.
Yeah.
And then the third one would be processes. So having really bulletproof processes, which 99.9% of companies do not. At any level, by the way. And I remember I gave a talk to a bunch of cruise ship companies, multi-$100-million companies, and they, at a corporate level, most of them did not have really good processes in place on the actual operations of the boats they did. But so the way that most people write processes is wrong, because we're really bad oftentimes at teaching, or even worse, at sort of downloading what's in our brains. Yep. And a lot of people will show somebody a process or show them how to do something in this area, and they'll go do it. I like to flip that around and say to people, here's the process, or watch me do it, and now you write the process. And then I'm going to look at it, or I'll give it to a third person to check, and there's always going to be issues because of that sort of telephone effect. So then we can fix those at a very granular level, because processes should be written in such a way, and I'm happy to take this challenge, but at any level, because I've done this for 200-step processes for mortgage companies and very complex processes. You should be able to write a process in a way that somebody could come off the street and do that process without any training or any experience in that way, and just be able to follow the process. That's a really bulletproof process.